Welcome, welcome. Bring it on in. Welcome, welcome. Y'all, welcome to another episode of Grind Mode TV. I'm your host, Big Motion. Some of y'all know me as Big L. Welcome back for another episode. And on today's episode, we're talking about the Yellowstone National Park. What's going on? There's reports of animals leaving. Um, you may have seen a lot of people report on it on social media and talk about it, but it's something going on that they're not telling us. And we here for it. We here to find out and to see what's going on. Because Yellowstone sits on top of a volcano, one of the biggest. Even though it hasn't been any activity, but it's been lots of activity lately, and more activity than usual. And all of a sudden, all the animals are fleeing and leaving Yellowstone Park, which got a lot of people worried. But before we get started on that, can we please like and subscribe to the channel? Like and subscribe. This takes you a minute. Everybody just like and subscribe. Hit the like button. Violate it if you got to. Um, and to all my people that support the channel, thank you. I want to continue to say thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel. We're trying to build it up. We're trying to get it there, and soon we will. But in other notes, you can follow me on YouTube at Grind Mode 305, on Instagram, official MCL, on X at MurderCam Live, but it will also say Grind Mode TV, and we are verified on there. We are totally verified on there. But let's get into this content and see what's going on.
Listen to me carefully. Something is happening under Yellowstone, and I'm not talking about the usual geysers or hot springs. I'm talking about perfect holes forming overnight, pools glowing blue where there was nothing the day before. And now the animals, bison, elk, wolves, they're leaving the park in numbers no one's ever seen. People are saying it's normal migration. It's not. Sensors are going dead. Restricted zones are expanding. Locals are reporting a low hum at night that makes their windows vibrate. And there are rumors, whispers, that what's moving beneath Yellowstone isn't magma. It's something older, something deeper. You think I'm exaggerating? You won't by the end of this. And if you still do, just check out the news. It started earlier this year when geologists confirmed a new hole forming in the Norris Geyser Basin. They called it a vent, about 13 feet across, appearing seemingly overnight. To the public, they said it was a normal hydrothermal event, superheated water and steam forcing its way to the surface. But satellite photos tell a stranger story. The hole wasn't jagged or uneven like most steam vents. Its edges were clean, almost perfectly circular, and the discoloration around it suggested a sudden, intense heat event that scorched the soil in concentric rings.
My bad. I was saying, I don't know about y'all, but I would want my local news to report on some stuff like this. Like, this is the things that I would like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know if this thing erupt, millions of people would get killed, and they wouldn't even have a chance to get out of the way or run and duck for cover. But we don't hear too much about this.
That detail wasn't included in any official report, but several amateur drone operators who illegally fly over the park posted images online showing the marks. Those posts were quickly taken down. Then a few weeks later, another anomaly appeared. This time it wasn't just a hole, but a pool. A luminous pale blue thermal pool where there hadn't been one before. Again, the explanation was that a small, mildly explosive event had opened up a new surface feature. But visitors who had been in the area at the time said they felt an odd pressure in their chests. Some described it as a low-frequency hum they couldn't hear but could feel, like standing next to a giant speaker.
Oh my God! I didn't know my mic was off this whole time. I was talking. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, they say they hear a low frequency hum. It's like standing next to a speaker. That is crazy. Um, I think this volcano is gonna blow. I really do. I think this volcano is gonna blow. I really do. I really do. Because all the animals, mountain lions, everybody's moving out. And there's a lot of people reporting on it now, but this has been going on for a while. Let's finish it up, listen to what she said, and we might just go ahead and change up to another video with some more people explaining this.
That detail was corroborated by infrasound monitors set up by independent researchers outside the park boundary. Those devices recorded rhythmic pulses coming from the area around the new pool. The pulses weren't strong enough to register as seismic activity, but they were consistent, like a heartbeat deep underground. And then the animals began to move. It started small, reports of elk herds migrating earlier than usual, bison showing up miles from their normal grazing lands. But soon, the stories grew stranger. Tourists caught video of bison stampeding down park roads, not stopping for cars or barriers. Wolves abandoned active dens with pups too young to travel, yet they fled anyway, heading far beyond their established ranges. Birdwatchers documented massive flocks of ravens spiraling into the sky over the caldera, forming strange patterns before dispersing to the north. Even fish in Yellowstone Lake were seen leaping repeatedly near the shoreline and then washing up dead in small clusters. Park officials suggested the wildlife was reacting to minor tremors, but the official seismic records for that period show nothing strong enough to explain such widespread and coordinated behavior. Behind the scenes,
Well, nature talks to us, man, and if y'all don't want to believe it or take heed to it, nature talks. These animals know that is something finna go on. They feel it. They sense it. They're made to sense things like this, and like say for their migration and all of that. Like they're saying, the animals sense it. They're leaving, and we need to leave too. Follow the damn animals. They know what's going on.
things were changing. Restricted zones around the anomalies expanded without warning. Backcountry permits were revoked, and hikers reported being turned away from areas that had been open for decades. Helicopters began ferrying equipment into remote parts of the park late at night. When asked about the activity, a spokesperson said it was routine monitoring in light of geothermal instability. But leaked memos from inside the park paint a more unsettling picture. One memo, allegedly from a federal agency, described non-volcanic subsurface activity incompatible with known geologic processes. It warned of potential surface breach events and advised against prolonged personnel exposure near the anomalies. A breach event isn't language anyone familiar with Yellowstone's geothermal system would use lightly.
I think I got another video showing some more people, some more content creators that are going off on this, or that's making people aware of this. Let me see if I could get into it and find it for you. Yeah, I think I found it here. We're gonna switch off to it.
Something in Yellowstone Park got the bears acting unusual, y'all. There's a video going around of the bears leaving the Yellowstone National Park, y'all. I have never seen anything like this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the video, and y'all let me know down below in the comments. Have y'all seen anything like this before? And I'm hearing it's not just the bears, y'all. Even the mountain lions are getting up, packing their bags, and getting on. Something ain't right, y'all. I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna try to guess. Y'all leave y'all guess down below in the comments, though. But look at this. Look at the bears, y'all. Have y'all seen anything?
That's crazy. So y'all comment down below. It is weird. These bears, mountain lions, I'm talking about, but they're not bothering nobody. They're not attacking nobody. They're just like, get the fuck out my way. Let me go where I'm going. And that's the crazy part about it. They just, it's synchronized, it's all together, and they all just leaving.
Ain't like this before. This shit crazy. I never seen so many bears in one spot, all going the same way. What the hell is going on? Somebody let me know, why is this happening? Why is all the bears leaving? Do they know something we don't know? Y'all know it's a big ass volcano under that jump.
We're seeing blocking the entrance to Yellowstone National Park, and it's got people wondering what the hell is really going on. If there's no reports of them acting aggressive or attacking anybody, they're just lying.
I know you don't supposed to, but I want to be able to help but snatch one of them cubs and raise that cub on my own bear. Put it in my yard for y'all motherfuckers.
They're still silent, like they're almost waiting for something. Some are reporting this is a migration event, while others are claiming that this has never even happened before, like ever. While conspiracy forums are claiming this is something completely different, like a sign, or even worse, a warning that something big is about to happen.
From Yellowstone. I repeat, grizzly bears are leaving in huge groups from Yellowstone. And the birds are abandoning their nesting areas in Yellowstone. Now, you can look this up. This is not misinformation. This is facts. This is facts. You know, when an apex predator, that's what a bear is, an apex predator, you know, they don't just run away, you know, in mass groups unless.
That is true. They just don't run away. There ain't too many things that can scare a goddamn bear, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm your boy Big Motion. There's crazy shit happening at Yellowstone Parks. And another thing, if you need anything moved, y'all holler at JP Movers. They move you anywhere in the world. Their quote is, "I thought I told you that we won't stop." For everybody that's supporting, thank you for coming in, and thank you for coming in for another episode of Murder Cam Grind Mode TV. My bad. I'm your host, Big Motion, and we out.